you're going to need to describe your invention or your concept in a way that you can map it onto a publication and decide for yourself whether or not what you've got here is novel or patentable. Now, one thing that you have to understand going into considering your invention as patentable or otherwise is what the elements of your invention are. Now, what I've got written here is what are the elements of a claim. When you attempt to patent your invention, what you're going to do is try and claim it. You're like going out west and discovering gold. You have a piece of land and you think it's got gold in it, and you want to stake out the boundaries. Okay, well, the elements of the claim are going to stake out the boundaries, and it's good when you go into a patenting situation that you understand the elements of your own claim. This is an example. I'm going to give you two examples here. The first one is of a process claim. A process claim always begins with the word process. The process here comprises, and then each of these steps here has it's a different element of the claim. So, for example, after the word comprising, we see extruding a plastic film. We go to feeding the extruded film while it's still in a thermoplastic condition, whatever that means. That's a fairly ambiguous statement, onto a sieve-like rotating surface. And you get the idea here that each one of these steps that describes this process is an element of the claim. Now, elements are not they're not written in stone. You could combine two of these and say that extruding the film and feeding it constitute one element of the claim. But essentially, what you're doing here is breaking down the process of your invention into its individual